guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing okay. Today's video is going to be my June favourites and disappointments. And let me tell you, after a couple of months I've not done any of the favourites and disappointments, I have collected quite a few disappointments and some that have been hyped out on YouTube. So without further ado, let's get right into them. Let's start on Happy Note and talk about my favourites. The first favourite that I want to talk about today is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation. Mine is in the shade Porcelain and I am absolutely obsessed with this foundation. It goes on my skin really nicely, it doesn't catch into any of my dry patches, it lasts a very long time, which it's summer, it's hot. My makeup melts off a lot faster than during winter, but this guy definitely ensures that I'm having a good makeup day when I'm wearing it. So I would definitely recommend this to you if you haven't already tried it, because it's definitely been a hit on YouTube a very long time ago. The next favourite of mine is the LA Gal Pro Coverage High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. This is basically the white mixer. And this is absolutely amazing. I have my Body Shop lightning drops, but they do not compare to this. Lightning drops pull a little bit on the pink side and they barely have any coverage, whereas this has a coverage of the foundation but is white, and the consistency is good to mix with any type of foundation, most of the times anyway, and it doesn't really change the consistency of foundation too much. I have been absolutely loving this, and this has definitely been savoured for me for any of the foundations that, even though they're lighter shades, they're still too dark for my pale ass. But yeah, if you struggle with the same thing as I do and you need to lighten up your foundation, then I definitely do recommend this. I got mine from Beauty Bay. The next favourite of mine is the Nip and Fab Concealer, which looks like this. And even though I would be a lot happier if there was a couple more shades lighter than this, I still think that it more or less matches me, and I still think that the coverage of this concealer is amazing. It is a bit pricier for what it is, but I mean, depending on how much you need to use it, I think it's brilliant because I am struggling all the time to cover up my dark under eye circles. Thanks, Dad. But this does the job, and yes, you have to be careful underneath your eyes because it can crease if you don't set it straight away, but throughout the day it doesn't crease more than it does on the very beginning, and when I set it, it's fine. The next favourite of mine is by I Heart Makeup, and it is the Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter, and mine is in the shade Goddess of Faith. The beautiful highlighter looks something like this, and when you open it up, it looks like this. Mine is a bit flying around, as you can see. But I have the other two highlighters from this collection, and I don't think they're as pigmented or as blinding as this particular one. I think this one's the best one out of them all. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick up on it, but it's definitely the most blinding out of them all, and I have definitely been enjoying this. And also, it's A, affordable, B, absolutely cute packaging. The next favourite of mine is the e.l.f. Brow Pomade, and it looks something like this. It's absolutely cute. You open it up and it looks something like this on the inside. Mine is in the shade light brown, and even though I have dark brown hair, I like to work with shade lighter colour for my brows because it's easier to control, and this is absolutely amazing. Out of all the pomades that I have ever tried, I think that this one's by far the best and the most and probably the most affordable. I'll put it in my brows, which is easy to control, easy to build up and get what I want out of it, and B, once it's on and it dries down, it doesn't budge. I can have it on throughout the day, accidentally forget, itch my eyebrow, then realise I have a brow product on, but it doesn't matter because it didn't budge, it didn't smear anywhere, and it didn't transfer onto my fingers. I mean, it does transfer if you try hard enough, but it doesn't transfer if you just lightly itch your brows, if you know what I mean. So it lasts super long time, and I am absolutely impressed with this. Thank you, e.l.f. for bringing such an amazing product to the market. The next favourite of mine is the Barry Glitter Dust, and mine is in the shade 7, which is basically a pink glitter dust. Now, I have been doing a collaboration with a couple of girls on Instagram. I don't know if the picture will be up by now, but if it isn't, you will see it soon. But basically, this glitter has been of much of a help. I think this little pot costs £5, but you're not gonna like throw the entire pot onto your face. And I think it's just such a cute glitter. It's just beautiful. I mean, I have made a little bit of a dent. I'm gonna try not to spill it anywhere, but I'm sure you can see the glitter. I'm just obsessed with barium glitters. I have another 3 pots in my drawer, but this month have definitely been standing out for me and my users. The last favourite of mine is another Beauty Bay purchase, and it is the Zoeva 105 Luxe Highlight Brush. And it looks something like this. And this is what it looks like after it has been washed. I have been absolutely loving this guy for highlighting. Especially, if you might remember when I was reviewing the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and also mentioned it in my probably disappointments or whatever, and said that it's not worth it. The struggle that I had with those highlighters is the chunky glitters that I found in it, and that it didn't really look nice on my skin. Using this brush, because it's so dense, but yet it picks up and deposits the highlighter so nicely, I have noticed that this definitely helps to buff out all the glitter particles and leaves me with just beautiful highlight. So, I mean, this purchase has definitely not been a regret, and I definitely do recommend everyone to get this brush if you don't have it already. And you can also use it for contour if you really want to, or set in your under eye concealer. It's really versatile. Now, unfortunately, those were all of my favourites for this month. Now we need to move on to the disappointment. Let's talk about the first disappointment, which I'm sure I wouldn't be talking about this product if this wouldn't happen. I want to talk about the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick, and this is one of the collaborations with Kathleen Lights. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I think it's something like Havana Night or something like that. The colour is absolutely stunning. The smell of Ofra lipsticks, absolutely beautiful. The feel of them on my lips, just as good as like Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, which are my favourite formula. However, I've had this liquid lipstick for about 2 to 3 months, but after a month of having this, I started noticing a leakage. Like, I have it in my little lipstick stand, and I've started noticing like this sticky, oily residue on the bottom of my liquid lipstick, and I know it's this because it's all over the liquid lipstick, and it's not on any of the liquid lipsticks that I have or any other lip products that I have on that stand in that matter. So I think I got either uber old liquid lipstick from this range or a defect one, but I'm really disappointed because I tried contacting Beauty Bay about it, and I left like low review of this liquid lipstick on their website explaining the situation, but it's never been approved to be publicly available under this product, and I've also not been contacted by Beauty Bay, so that's why it's in my disappointing product. Now, the next 2 products that I want to talk to you guys about are mascaras, and these are 2 drugstore mascaras that have been hyped out all over YouTube or social media. And the first one is the L'Oreal Mega Volume Miss Baby Roll Mascara, which looks like this. And also the Maybelline The Colossal Big Shot Volume Express Mascara, which mine is in the waterproof version, looking like this. Both of these mascaras unfortunately do not do anything for my lashes other than clumping them. With the volume, I see no curl, I see no lengthening, it just clumps my lashes to no extent. And the L'Oreal one does exactly the same. I don't know if it's because it's plastic wands or bristles instead of just the natural ones, but they just do not work for my lashes. No matter how I apply them, no matter how much pressure I use, no matter whether I curl my lashes beforehand or not, no matter whether I use 1 coat, 2 coat, 3 coats, does not work for me. And unfortunately, both of these mascaras I've bought because of how much they were hyped out, and they just do not work for me, so they're disappointing products. Now, the last product that I want to talk to you guys about is by Model Zone. I live in Leeds, and Leeds shopping centre has like one big shop for Model Zone only, and I love going there. The staff is absolutely amazing. The display of the products and the customer service you receive is absolutely stunning. This is by no means bashing the brand. However, when I was in the shop, one of the members of the staff were showing me the eyeshadow palettes, and I was like, okay, I've tried out one of their like singles. Okay, I tried out one of their like Model Zone, what they're called, Color Chrome eyeshadows, which are like individual eyeshadows like this, and they are absolutely amazing. I swear by these. They're just great on the eyes, and they're beautiful. They don't crease, they last all day. And I thought, okay, I want to try an eyeshadow palette. She was showing me, she was swatching it on her hands. They looked absolutely beautiful, they looked pigmented, they looked amazing, the eyeshadows that she was showing me. So I thought, okay, I mean, the eyeshadow palettes are a bit pricey, but I'm sure they're brilliant. So I bought 2 eyeshadow palettes, my mistake for buying 2 eyeshadow palettes at the same time. And one of them was this, the Barely There eyeshadow palette, which looks something like this, and you open it up. You get a brush with it that I put away, and then these are the colours. I mean, they're absolutely stunning colours. If this palette was working out great, it would have been a great everyday eyeshadow palette. This cost £15, the other one cost £20 or £17.99, something around that basically. For the fact that this is an eyeshadow palette that cost £15, I had higher expectations which were not met. I have Makeup Revolution palettes that are absolutely stunning, that cost between £8 to £10. You have such a wide colour range, the pigmentation is unbelievable for the price. You know that those palettes will not disappoint you because you are getting what you're paying for. This, on the other hand, is not the case, and that's why I was super disappointed with this product. I'm including it in this week's my weekly makeup bag to try and make it work a bit better, because my problem is that most of the eyeshadows just do not show the pigment. I had to work on my eye look for good 15 to 20 minutes. If I'm doing like an everyday eye look, I have to work on it 15 to 20 minutes to get any results. Whereas with other palettes that I own, for example the Makeup Revolution ones, 10 minutes max and I'm done. Because I don't have to be building up that pigmentation that should already be there for the price. So I'm sorry Model Zone, I love some of your other products. The glitter, oh my god, amazing. Single eyeshadows, amazing. Most of your face palettes, amazing. This eyeshadow palette in particular, not so amazing. But yeah guys, so that was all for the video. Let me know down in the comments below if you know if you've used any of these products, if you like them, if you don't forget that just because something worked out for me doesn't mean it's going to work out for you, and vice versa. All the information about all the products will be linked down below in the description box with all the links to all the products if they are in stock. And yeah, so now I'm going to be a bit cheeky and say if you like me and my personality and the content that I post on my channel, please subscribe so you can stay in touch with me and also support me. That would be very, very kind of you. Give this video a thumbs up if you want me to continue doing my monthly favourites and fails. And other than that, I hope you're having an amazing midweek, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!